One, two, three, four. Sodai. Alrighty, welcome on in everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. Tonight, we are going to be playing some more Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, I haven't touched this game in a hot minute on stream. Well, I mean, no, wait, that's a lie. I did play it a little while ago, but I wasn't planning on playing it again recently. That is... until they added this fucking cat. This is Meowtooth, based on Sabretooth from the Wolverine comics, mixed with Meowscles. And Jesus Christ, you could grind meat on those. You can't see my mouse right now, but I am very emphatically gesturing to his abs. I'm sad they didn't give him an ass, but I mean, hey, I can't really expect too much from this game. But yeah. Genuinely, why are the Meowscles skins the most consistently good in the game? Like, not just in terms of from a sex standpoint, but just good in general. Because like, there's the original Meowscles, there's hang on, let me see. There's the original Meowscles, there's Phantom Meowscles, Paradise Meowscles, Meowskulls, which technically counts. There's the original Meowscles, etc., etc. Like, what is it with the cats being consistently the hottest part of the game? I just... like, the cats are consistently the best parts of the game, and I don't... Yeah, I do have the Battle Pass. I ended up getting it because of, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I ended up getting it because a cruise subscription would be a bit, a cruise subscription would get me enough V-Bucks that I needed on top of the little bit that I had saved up in order to get Meowtooth. his bundle is still currently in the shop from what I recall. You can't see it here because, oh wait, yeah, there it is. But yeah, if I remember correctly, it's, for the cat himself, it's only 1,200 V-Bucks, which isn't exactly too expensive, and the other cosmetics aren't really too necessary for him. So, honestly, if you just want to get Meowscles, I'd say go for it. Apart from that, the rest of the shop is kind of, eh. I mean, it's fine, I suppose. But, honestly, we all know that Meowscles is, like, the standout part of the shop at the moment. Right. I don't really get the championship skins. Like, they're just, like, esports versions of existing skins. Although this emote is cute. I think that's probably because I'm using it with Meowscles. I kind of wish they brought back the other, I wish they brought back, like, the other Deadpool skins, because at the moment it's just pen and ink Deadpool. I kind of wish that they brought back, like, Cuddlepool. Because I have wanted to get that skin, but it's never been in the shop at a convenient time for me. Also, Black Widow's in the game now. That's really all I have to say about it. I don't really care about Black Widow. She's just kind of here. Also, there's some Adidas shit going on. But yeah, some of you might have seen me talking in like the event channel or whatever in my Discord about like a really annoying quest for to get Doom on the Battle Pass. But for those of you that don't know, one of the quests was specifically, it required you to get hits with the Doom Gauntlets, which are an item that there's only one of them available in any given match, and you have to kill a boss in order to get them. I really don't like the quests that are tied to, like, extremely specific boss items. Because you have to get, like, crazy lucky. Like, you have to get crazy lucky to even get the damn thing. Like, you have to get crazy lucky to actually be able to make it out of Doom's castle with the gauntlets. And even then, if you do, there's probably going to be somebody outside waiting for you to try and see if they can scum the gauntlets off you. But yeah, I just don't really like it. It doesn't really make much sense to me because it seems like a quest that's going to be really hard to get for the entire season because, like, the Hyper Sweats are going to be dropping that area a lot just because of the fact that, oh, all the noobs are going to be dropping here because they want the skin from the fucking Battle Pass. It just doesn't make much sense to me, man. Like, the other quests have been perfectly fine because at least those are tied to, like, just general items you can find in the match. Like, there are Avengers crates all over the place, so you can pretty easily find, like, the Avengers items, and like a lot of people are going to be carrying them, especially stuff like Captain America's shield, which is still extremely powerful despite the nerfs that it's gotten. So yeah, like the rest of the quests are perfectly fine. It's just that one with the Dr. Doom gauntlets I just do not like. It rubs me the wrong way both as a player and a game designer. I get that it incentivizes playing the game a lot, but you're not really even playing the game. You're just like, you're playing like the first 5 minutes of a game. You know? Eh, well. It's just a minor gripe at the end of the day. I still got the quest completed in the end. Also, wow, nobody over here? Alright. I was going right here because there's like a story quest in this area that I can get done, but hell yeah, I'll gladly take I'll gladly take an empty drop. But grab that. Alrighty, already getting pretty geared up. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. The Black Panther gauntlets are something new that was added during like one of like the mid-season updates, if I remember correctly. They're really good because when you're using them, they have increased, they give you like an increased sprint speed. But also, if you crouch while you're wearing them, actually, I think you need full charge for it, but if you crouch with them while you're at full charge, you get like an active cloak and everything, so you're invisible. But then on top of that, you've got, I'm trying to remember the specific stats of these claws, but yeah, really powerful movement utility. Yeah. I'll take the auto turret. But yeah, if you're sprinting for a little bit while you're wearing them, you run faster. And then when they're fully charged, you can press right-click, and they do you get infinite sprint for a short period of time, which is, needless to say, very powerful. And then, yeah, on top of that, it's also got, like, the standard melee weapon stuff, but you shouldn't really use, like, I don't really even use the melee attack on the thing anyway. I mostly just end up using it as a movement utility. Because the melee doesn't really seem to do enough damage compared to, like, if you're at the close enough range to your opponent where you can melee, you might as well just use the dual SMGs, considering they do way more damage. Though I will admit, the aerial slash thing is also, again, very good for mobility, so you shouldn't really be aiming to do a bunch of attacking with them. You should be aiming to use them as a movement utility, and then when you're getting close, switching to something like SMGs or a shotgun or something. Ah, yes, lore. Let's see, where's the other, where's the other story quest thing? Over here, alright, cool. My gentle guiding hand, or by brutal fist of submission. So edgy. Couldn't close the gap well enough, that's on me. Also, my game was lagging the hell out, so, you know, it's the usual Fortnite issue where for some reason the game just decides to suddenly randomly drop frames whenever I'm streaming it. Yeah, well, maybe it's probably something on my end, to be honest. some optimization setting or something I'm not using properly. Maybe there's like a replay buffer or something that I need to turn off. Wouldn't surprise me too much. I know that's the case with like TF2, where there's like a replay buffer that makes the game a bit awkward to stream.
I feel nothing but vacant hunger. It must be the box. It is exhilarating.
Infinite sprint!
Wild.
Yeah.
Chaotic. Uncontrolled. Using the box again. Without my armor appropriately upgraded. Would be unwise. But I won't have long to wait.
But
My work nears completion. When all is reborn in my perfect image, I will never fail again.
ah wait, we are nearing the end of the line very rapidly. Shit, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that chest. Alright, plan B, evacuate the car. Plan B, escape the train. There is a Doom encampment over here, though, that I could take out. Hey, Dammy22453, thank you for the follow. Super appreciate it. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I lost a fuck ton of shield there because I was looking over at chat. That's on me. Ah well, it's fine. Never punished. See, chat, it's fine. Daijoubu, daijoubu. Daijoubu. Whoop. I'm guessing that might have been a bot link. Say something in chat if it wasn't. Otherwise, I'm just gonna consider you a bot. Why? Damn. Yeah, well. See, I think I actually have something here. Apparently it's different, like a refresh rate issue. Let's see. No, they're both at the... Both my displays are at about the same refresh rate. Maybe Fortnite's refresh rate is desynced? Let's see. Frame rate limit, 60 FPS. Colorblind mode, 3 resolution. Latency markers. Doesn't look like it. Huh. Weird. Another thing I saw was that it had like issues in full screen specifically, so maybe... So let's try this. I'm gonna try keeping the game in full screen and see if that fixes things. Keep the game in full screen as opposed to windowed. That's my only guess, because I don't think there's like a replay buffer or anything. Let's see, HUD options. Game, matchmaking region, yeah, language. Hey, Lancer. I played my first match earlier. I mean, it went alright. It was mostly just a warm-up game, to be honest. Still trying to play so much Astrobot. I've heard good things about that game. I'm also trying to sort out the, why my game keeps lagging a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's getting like the occasional lag. Eh, whatever. Yeah, it's such M for mini when it should be such a W for Wumbo. Ah, yes, of course. That's my fault. Get a headshot on one of Doom's henchmen to get a control chip? I mean, that seems a lot easier than the actual Doctor Doom quest with the gauntlets, where I just have to like go to any one of Doom's minions, headshot them once, and that's it. Like, I don't exactly have to kill them, I just have to headshot them once and then dip. So it doesn't seem nearly as bad as the gauntlets quest that I was ranting about at the start of stream. Gonna grab that. I don't think that works on unshielded opponents. Well, it's fine. See ya. I wasn't like fanning the hammer or anything because I didn't want to waste ammo. It was clear it was a bot. Ah. Alright then. Eh, fair. I guess he got the better item drop. Yeah, that was like a bad drop. I literally didn't have any items. The only weapon I had was that one Monarch pistol, and that's it. Couldn't exactly do anything about somebody rushing me down. Eh, well. It is what it is. Though it did seem like the game lagged, which is good. Like, I'll have to play a bit more to be sure, but I don't think it was lagging. Watch a peek anime plus size elf. Ah, yeah. Man, I remember back when the Fortnite x Naruto collab was like absolutely wild. Because it was the first time that Fortnite had ever collaborated with like an anime series. Like back then it was like, whoa, this is completely uncharted territory. I remember getting like literally everything from like the initial drop. Same thing with the Dragon Ball one. Now these days it's not necessarily too massive to see Fortnite collaborating with anime series. Specifically shonens, of course. You know, MHA, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen. A little bit of Attack on Titan too, though I wonder if that one stirred any controversy given AOT's themes. Oh, Dragon Ball was first, mixing everything up and remembering it wrong. You're not wrong for thinking that. The Dragon Ball one was definitely like the Dragon Ball one felt a bit bigger than the Naruto one because it had like its own custom worlds and everything. The Naruto one was like the first one, so it was like a fair bit smaller, but you're not, but it's totally understandable that you'd like mix up the two, especially considering Dragon Ball seems like it's a generally like more fitting choice. But yeah, I totally get ya. Bleach collab so I can get Nell or Harabel. I mean, that's not entirely improbable. I have heard some rumblings about like some. There is that like that Bleach arena fighter that's coming out soon, from what I've heard. Like, I have heard rumblings of a Bleach Arena fighter. And I've seen one of the trailers for it. I'm gonna just hang out in here, shield up. Run, coward! Yeah, Cap's shield is a little bit, how do you say, fucked up. It's just a stronger version of, like, the pistol and riot shield combo from a few seasons ago. Like, it's literally just that, but better. Oh, wait, that was dumb. No, whatever. Your friend double teamed with cap shields, it was brutal. Yeah, it's absolutely brutal. Like, you still need, like, even after the nerfs, you still need, like, a shocking amount of damage to break through it. Though it is notable that you can actually, like, the shield's hitbox, I think, was, if I remember correctly, it was reduced. So that it's, like, more like its actual hitbox, so it mostly only blocks attacks that are actually fired at the shield now, which is good. Bap. But yeah, weapon is still definitely a bit fucky, in my opinion. But here I am using it, so, you know. Something, something, you critique society and yet you participate in it. Curious. Never understood that argument, by the way. It's like, yes, I participate in society because I have to. I use the cap shield because it's overpowered. I'm at a disadvantage if I don't. I can be utilizing an item and still complaining about how overpowered it is. The two things are not mutually exclusive. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised the cap shield is still as powerful as it is. You'd think that the tryhards would have the comp players would have gotten it nerfed by now. Because usually whenever something like a little bit overpowered but largely fun shows up, the tryhard like competitive players are like, no, it needs to be nerfed, and then it gets nerfed and it's no longer fun. Like, it happens every single damn season. A cool item gets introduced, the comp players complain, and it gets banned, or it gets nerfed. That's just the way it is. That's just how it ends up going most of the time. But, well, it is what it is. Let's see. Somebody has killed Doom. I'm shocked I didn't take fall damage from that. Let's see. It's Bakugo. Alrighty. Oh, I am gonna hold on to the Chug Splash. Grab my ones from earlier so I can make sure I'm maxed out on them. Cause he had 4 of the things. Hell yeah, I've got a full 6-pack. Alrighty. Hold on, Chug Slashing, hold on to... I figured you'd make a joke like that, Lancer. there's a tempting prospect. It's not too far away. Baby Yoda with a gun, thank you for the follow. Super appreciate it. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good one. Let's see. I'm gonna try to make my way over to the vault over here. Hopefully it hasn't been claimed yet. Apparently, I completed a Champion's Road quest. Nope, game is still lagging. Damn it. Ah, well. Saw you're live from Twitter. Oh, yeah! God damn it. Where did my shield go? It was just off in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, well. Love your work, keep it up. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Let's see. Concord. Average lifespan of a fly is 15 to 30 days. Still lasted longer than Concord. Let's see. At least a flop like Concord and a Game of the Year contender like Astro Boy only a couple weeks apart. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Sony is like... Sony weren't the ones that developed Concord. They just published it, from what I remember. So, it's on Concord's development studio that was an issue. Sony might have had, like, some oversight, but Sony must have thought that Concord was in a better position. Yeah, because Concord was developed by Firewalk Studios, but published by Sony. Let's see, did Firewalk Studios have any, Oh no, wait, it is an internal studio at Sony. Huh. Must have been a new team or something, because I haven't heard of Firehawk Studios before. Purchased studio in 2020 to make it exclusive. Sony purchased studio in 2023. Ah. Well, I mean, that's also a consequence of, like, these companies coming and, like, vacuuming up all these smaller studios. It's a classic case of the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. They can't exactly keep an eye on every single studio that they've, they can't exactly keep an eye on every single studio they've conglomerated over the years, so they just kind of leave them to their own devices and hope for the best most of the time. I'm gonna head to Doom's Courtyard, and then afterwards, maybe I'll go over by that place that Mysterio is at. More like the old CEO of online services that ran away last year. That's because companies started realizing that the live service bandwagon wasn't exactly very viable, because they realized that, hang on, if everybody's making a live service that people are supposed to dedicate all of their time to, that means that there's not going to be anybody to dedicate their time to the newer ones, because everybody else will have already been sucked up by the older ones. So that's why the live service bandwagon has sort of like fallen off a little bit in recent years. These days it's just shoehorning live service elements into other games. Also, I heard that new Warhammer game, Space Marines 2, released today. What's that been looking like? Because I've heard a lot of mixed things about the game so far. Like, a lot of people have been super hyped for the game, but I've heard some, like, negative stuff about it, and I'm just curious, like, what the hell's going on with it. Like, I'll check the Steam page after this match, but I've been hearing rumblings that the game is somewhat mixed, which I'm surprised about, because usually the dev team that makes like the Warhammer, like the Space Marine games, like Space Marines and Space Marines, like the Plague one was like pretty good. A lot of people loving it. Some people are mad because female custodes. Well, wait, what the hell are they going on about? Female characters have been in the Warhammer lore for quite a while now. Yeah, I heard like some things about like performance issues or something. Yeah. I don't know, it's probably nothing, honestly. Custodes used to be only men. Amazon made them change it in promise of a TV show. It's now canceled. Okay, well that's a little bit shitty. That is, I'll admit that's a little bit shitty, making them change the in-universe lore for the promise of a TV show only for it to get canceled later on, and then they're so late in development that they can't really change it, so it's like, fuck it, I guess we're doing female custodes now. It's like, a female custode? How queer. I must consult with upper management immediately. Yeah, Amazon promised us a series if we made female custodes for diversity. We did that, and then Amazon canceled the series, but we're too far in development to change anything. I guess we're doing female custodes now. I remember seeing an equivalent to that meme with like Ford and Stan Pines from Gravity Falls. Just a circle in the Triangle Factory? How queer! I must consult with the upper management post haste. I guess we do it circles now. Ah. Damn, how the hell was he that accurate? Well, I mean, the ram by the car only did, like,
50 shield, so it wasn't really like too bad, but I don't know, man. Some of the people I get matched up against with like MMR or whatever the hell just have like crazy aim, and I'm like, all right then, I guess this is the case. I guess this is what we're doing now. Oh well, maybe I'm getting rusty. I'm not as good at Fortnite as I used to be. Maybe I'm getting a bit rusty. Who knows? Yeah. It is what it is. Just ripped on the enemy. Getting a bit close to getting racy there, no? Starting to seem like a different kind of show. Fuck it, we going to hell. Already had like 3 Bastions in just 2 episodes. That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me in the least. But yeah, like honestly, as a game developer myself, yes, I am a full-fledged game developer now. Not only because this semester I'm making like a full game with my game design team that we will release on Steam afterwards, and you guys will be able to purchase. Yeah, wild to think about, but you guys will be able to buy a game that I made. Which is definitely wild to think about, not gonna lie. But like, as a game developer myself, like, all the stuff that I've been hearing about with like Concord, like I have very mixed feelings on it. On the one hand, it seems like a case of like overconfident devs, but on the other hand, it kind of just makes me a bit sad, you know? Like, overconfident devs or no, they still poured a lot of their efforts into that game. Kind of spoil Ender in a whole new way. Well, you'd be spoiling me as well as my dev team, or as well as the dev team I'm in, because like, even if we do release the game for money, it would probably be only like $5, and even then, it would be like the money would be split across the entire development team. So while it is technically a new way to spoil me, it is also a very money inefficient way of doing so. It is technically a very money inefficient way of doing so. But yeah, like, I just kind of feel bad because there were probably like a lot of devs like that were on the Concord development team that were genuinely really passionate about the game. But then there's like all the corporate meddling and shit, and then that one developer called like all the people criticizing the game a bunch of talentless hacks, and like I just feel bad for the game devs that like genuinely cared about the project. Like, because like it must suck getting your hard work devalued by some asshole on your development team insulting your player base, you know? Like, that's gotta suck. At least I'm guessing it probably sucks. I haven't exactly been in that situation, so I couldn't tell ya. Doesn't suck saving 15% or more on car insurance. 50 cents per dev and then 30% Steam cut of the money. Yeah, exactly. So it would be a horribly inefficient way of spoiling me if that was your goal, Lancer. I gave him a spook, I sure did. But yeah, ultimately it's just like game dev empathy because I know how much like blood, sweat, and tears it must have taken to like develop that game properly. And the worst part is that Sony could just end up being like completely callous and just like laying off everyone at the company who are working their hardest. Like, I just feel bad. But unfortunately, a lot of companies don't really treat games as an art form. They treat it as a way to make money, which games do tend to make money, but I feel like that shouldn't really be the point of them. Wonder if Sony will ever give them a chance to try and rework the game. I mean, the name Concord at this point is going to be forever synonymous with a very, very botched game, so I don't, if they do rework it, it would have to be under like an extremely different name, because I don't think any amount of like No Man's Sky tier retooling of the game could save Concord's reputation now. Because at least No Man's Sky was like solidly playable on release. Like, No Man's Sky was solidly playable on release. Fallout 76 was somewhat solidly playable on release. Concord's just been kind of a mess. But yeah, like, part of me feels like Concord wouldn't really be able to make a comeback like that. There's also the fact that the companies that I just mentioned kind of have a lot of the public's like benefit of the doubt, because keep in mind this was what happened with Fallout 76 was what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it was pre-Starfield Bethesda, back when everybody still had a sliver of hope that they could do good stuff. And Sean Murray's team was like, they were an indie studio that had mostly made like that had only made like Joe Danger games prior, so everybody was kind of like, okay, yeah, with Hello Games it kind of makes sense, we shouldn't have really put our faith in those guys. But then to see him turn it around, they were like, oh, everybody was like, oh, all right, then they turned it around, they did something with it. But with Sony, for a game that's been in like development for as long as Concord was, like, I don't really think people are going to be all too empathetic to Concord's devs. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, frankly, it would be cool to see him try and give it a second shot, but unfortunately, with a lot of these live service games, once they pull the plug, just typically that's it, lights out. That's it, lights out. Sorry, buddy. Try again, never. I remember that happened with Anthem. It's happening now with like Capcom's like dinosaur-themed, like Exoprimal, I think, is going EOS, which sucks. Like, Exoprimal was genuinely like somewhat good. Like, I did enjoy like a little bit of what I played of it. It just kind of felt like everything got stale after a while, you know? Like, I get that it's meant to be like a team-based competitive game, but like mostly it was literally just shooting dinosaurs, and shooting dinosaurs. Like, shooting dinosaurs on pretty much the exact same city map. Like, if you don't give like updates with like new maps and shit to a game like that, people are gonna lose interest fast. Got him. Player numbers are down on X Defiant. Player numbers for what? Sorry. lost my train of thought. Player numbers for Exoprimal, or name of the galaxy the game took place in. Happening with Ubisoft's clone. Yeah, I don't know what Ubisoft was thinking with that. Like most people, when they tend to play like a Ubisoft first-person shooter, they expect like some differing level of like realism or some shit to set it apart from like the Call of Duties out there. Because like most people, when they see a Ubisoft shooter, expect something more along the lines of Rainbow Six Siege as opposed to Call of Duty. That's right. But yeah, that's what people tend to expect when it comes to that was dumb. Yeah, the claws just kind of feel like they don't do enough damage. Like I really need to stop trying to use these for attack. Like, I tried to rush in and get, like, the shotgun surprise on them, which does work sometimes, but he had, like, a shotgun in his hand, so I just couldn't really do anything. Especially since of, like, locks animations and shit. I'm just not playing any Ubisoft games since they say I should be comfortable not owning my games. Yeah, that's Ubisoft being Ubisoft, honestly. I haven't touched a Ubisoft title in God knows how long. Every once in a while, I get the urge to try playing Rainbow Six Siege again, then I remember it's Ubisoft and I just forget about it. I don't remember ever spending any money on Rainbow Six outside of just, like, initially getting the game. And even then, I didn't get it on release. I got it when it was, like, fucking $20 several years down the line. Still remember back when I was, like, early in my streaming career, I tried streaming that game. What was I thinking? Rainbow Six, when they had the zombie Halloween event that never returned. Yeah. Like, the thing is, some of Rainbow Six's, like, PvE game modes that they've done are, like, promising, because that's typically what Ubisoft is good at. Ubisoft is pretty good at making, like, team-based PvE experiences. Like, they can do a bit of PvP, yeah, but most people are just going to stick with Call of Duty when it comes to, like, their FPS shooter fix, you know? Like, fast combat, respawn-based, like, FPS shooter, people are just gonna tend to stick with COD. I remember back when I was, like, legitimately debating getting into COD because I saw, like, the teasers for the Gundam skins, but then I saw how much they absolutely butchered them, and I went, yeah, no. But that just makes me genuinely excited for the Fortnite Gundam collab that's coming up with the release of Requiem for Vengeance in October. Like, I'm genuinely excited about that. I'm also just excited about Requiem for Vengeance in general, honestly. Like, I know I really shouldn't be, considering it's a Netflix live action series, so, you know, it could end up being bad, but I mean, the One Piece live action was still, like, really solid, so I always see that as like a sprinkle of hope that, like, hey, Netflix anime adaptations in the future can be good. Copium. I still think that Netflix did a really good job with the One Piece live action, and it got like it seems like everybody else must have thought so as well, considering the thing got a second season greenlit like the instant it was released, because like Netflix got like a fuck ton of subscriptions in the wake of it. Which again, it's understandable because I mean, it was really really fucking damn good. Like, you could tell that the actors were having a blast playing the characters, like. Like, it was just genuinely a really good series all around. Like, Luffy's actor in particular did an absolutely fantastic job as Luffy. I mean, I can't remember his name at the moment, which is doing him like a massive disservice. But like, he genuinely did a fantastic job as Luffy in the series. Plus, there's also that really great image of him and Buggy on set playing Nintendo Switch. I remember when that was like that was like an art trend for a while to draw Luffy and Buggy playing like video games together. Like, that was a really funny cast moment that kind of felt in line with the series, not gonna lie. It kind of had the vibe of like, yeah, I could see this happening. It's the vibe of like a funny cast interaction where it's like, yeah, honestly, I can see that happening. But yeah, I'm genuinely excited for the second season of Netflix One Piece whenever that happens. Honestly, like, at the moment, I'm just impressed with how the fuck Oda is managing to keep up, because he's still actively working on the One Piece manga, like, and then there's the Netflix live adaptation, and then there's, like, not only the One Piece anime, but also, like, the One Piece recap anime, which is essentially going to be the Dragon Ball Z Kai, but for One Piece, which, honestly, I'd say that One Piece really needs. Like, One Piece is the longest running concurrent anime series on air. It's longer than Dragon Ball. Like, One Piece has been going on for a damn long time, so it genuinely feels like One Piece, more than any other anime, needs like some kind of Dragon Ball Z Kai style, like, recap abridged series, you know? Something to kind of to catch people up who are interested in the rest of the series. It would also be interesting to see, like, it's probably going to be like a completely faithful adaptation, not like unlike live action, which kind of shuffled things around a little bit, but it would be cool to see Oda apply some of his later writing talents to back to the earlier seasons when he was still like a relatively new mangaka. Because I remember Oda mentioning that he wanted to do that with One Piece live action, like swap things around a little bit so it felt better narratively, using his skills he developed later in his career, and like that was really cool. It was really cool to see how Oda's writing had kind of like evolved since what happened back then. Like tying Nami into the Arlong pirates rather than Buggy's gang, seeing as her arc majorly involved them in the original story. Like, that was really cool. OG size will they be new and improved? God damn it. Yeah, I am curious to see what the next season of One Piece live action brings, especially with the arc coming up being like one of the really interesting ones. I'm curious to see how they portray Smoker in live action. I haven't really heard of Smoker's actor before, but he certainly looks the part. I'm curious to see how well he plays it. I have to take a look at some of his back catalog, see if he's good for the role. Because, like, they got such spot-on casting with the original, the cast for Season 1 of, the live-action One Piece. Like, Buggy's actor being, like, a Joker-style insane lunatic was perfect for the character. Like, genuinely, Buggy was one of the best parts of One Piece live-action. His actor just did a phenomenal job of his character. Could have gotten the cop guy from Stranger Things to be Smoker. I mean, I could kind of see it, but I kind of feel like, because in Stranger Things he was definitely like a little bit more, he was like a bit more comedic than serious, in my opinion, in Stranger Things, so I feel like he wouldn't necessarily have fit very well with Smoker being like a very, very, very serious character. Like, every single time Smoker has been present for, been in One Piece's story, he's always been like very serious about things, you know, like all business, no talk kind of guy. I mean, after all, he is one of like the only Navy officers that actually takes their job seriously, aside from the admirals. And Garp. I almost said Gorp. Monkey D. Gorp. Why so serious? Because he's got to catch those damn pirates. They can't be going around doing whatever the hell they please. They're throwing the whole world government out of order. Somebody's got to take care of them. Also, given the fact that Smoker's power makes him entirely comprised of smoke, I'm pretty sure he has the world's most serious case of black lung. And if I had Smoker's level of black lung, I'd probably be a bit serious about things too. Well, would Smoker be immune to cigarette cancer? Okay, hear me out here. Not cigarette cancer, lung cancer. Like, Smoker is, his devil fruit is that it's a Logia type fruit, so he is physically made of smoke. He can turn his body into smoke, he uses smoke-based attacks, and he's always smoking a cigar or a cigarette or something. Does his Logia fruit, making his body comprised of smoke, mean that he is immune to getting lung cancer? Because lung cancer, how it tends to show up is that, like, the smoke causes, like, the rapid decay of the cells in your lungs, meaning that it has to repair them faster, meaning that you could more commonly end up with cancer in your lungs, given that your body has to constantly replicate, and there's the risk that, like, whoops, we forgot a strand of DNA here, now it won't stop multiplying. So, if Smoker's body can be made of smoke, does that mean that he could effectively turn his lungs into smoke, or at least part of them into smoke, and therefore make himself immune to lung cancer? Would Smoker's weakness just be a wet towel? Well, I mean, that's the thing. With Logia-type Devil Fruit users, they can turn parts of their body into smoke at will, but they're not all, or like into their element at will, but they're not always that element. Like, for example, our boy Ace, rest in peace, was able to turn parts of his body into fire. So he usually tended to fight opponents by, like, when they went for a punch on him, he turned the part of his body they were punching into fire, so their fists would just go right through him. But he isn't always fire. Like, he's not just going to immediately die if somebody dumps a bucket of water on him. Throwing him in the ocean, yes, but that's an entirely different can of worms involving the fact that the ocean just really hates Devil Fruit users. Yeah, literally, the ocean itself has a grudge against Devil Fruit users, and, like, not only are their powers disabled, when they are in the ocean, they actively can't swim. So if a Devil Fruit user falls in the ocean, they are very much liable to drown. But yeah, you're not gonna, like, oh no, I got a bucket of water thrown on me, and my Devil Fruit makes it so that I got a bucket of water thrown on me, and I'm a Logia-type user with a fire form for my Devil Fruit. Guess that means I'm dead. Like, no, that's not how that works. So while, yes, technically a wet towel could be effective against Smoker, he could also just, like, run away. Or, like, not turn himself into smoke. You know, he's got options that aren't just like, oh, somebody put a damn towel on me, guess I die now. just fucking Gura, or what's her face, just, I'm die. Thank you forever. Like, no, that's not how that works. Corone, that's it. Getting my VTubers mixed up. But yeah, while water is technically effective against Smoker, it's for an entirely separate reason. Specifically salt water, aka the ocean. Like, normal fresh water is fine, but salt water is a big no-no. Delver user lived in a submarine. They actually, specifically Law's group, actually use a submarine a lot. Like the Law Pirates, their main vessel is a submarine. And it is like a very risky option because on one hand it does give you a better chance against like other naval encounters, but on the other hand you are like far closer to a potential death than a regular pirate ship because like, there's a leak in the submarine, I can't use my devil fruit powers to repair it, guess I'm die now. But yeah, Law's crew definitely do use a submarine, and it also helps the fact that now that we're getting into the more technologically advanced arcs of One Piece, there are actual like submarines and other advanced technology that they can use. I mean, Christ, just look at Egghead Island. Luffy's got fucking hover boots now. But yeah, the submarine question has in fact been answered, Lancer. Yeah, definitely a very valid and worthwhile question. Called the plump werewolf fatty Fido. Youch. close was he? He had a bunch of health left. Oh well. So I got third? Yeah. How many more Doom quests do I have left? Just 2 rare chests and then looting either the Black Panther claws or Cap shield from a defeated player. Alright. Let's do Doom's Courtyard again, why not? Yeah, I just haven't really, like, it's been weird this season because, like, all the power items I've mainly been like using, which means I haven't really gotten like too good with any of like the actual guns. Like it's weird. Like I'm always thinking I have to hold like the cap shield up at all times and everything, when in actuality I should be taking it down to use stuff like my SMGs when enemies getting close, yada yada. Like, I'm playing too defensively this season. The shield's messed up my mindset for this game. I'm playing way too defensively. See ya. Nice try, bud. Better luck never. he go? Bro just fucking pulled a vanishing act. Oh no, wait, he's still in there. I don't think Bro's got a weapon. I think that's why he's running. Yeah, I think Bro didn't get a weapon, so he's just running. Alright. I'll leave him be. I'll leave him be. Not worth chasing after him. Bap. What the? Is he back? No, I don't think that's him. Why was my reticle different? Like my reticle was the healing item. My reticle was the healing item one. Like my crosshair was the crosshair that you have when you have like a healing item out. What the hell was that? That's weird. Guess I probably switched too fast or something. That probably caused it. There's someone over here. Ah, wait, they've got a car. Oh, yuck, it's a cyber truck. Blech. Damn it. That was dumb. Should have switched to my AR. God, I am so out of practice at this. Holy. Yeah, I am so bad. Why are you all still watching me? Yeah, well. Like, I am nowhere near as good at this game as I used to be, man. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm just so used to, like, the older seasons where the game was, like, a lot faster. Like, this season just kind of feels, like, a bit slower. I don't know why. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll land at Doomstat for the sole purpose of getting my headshot off on the boss. Like, I'll land here, get my headshot on the boss, and then dip. Bum. God damn it, I just killed somebody called the Rizzler. I can't tell if that person is, like, a bot or if that's, like, a real person. Like, I can't tell, and that's the problem. Damn it. Yeah, I honestly wonder if the reason that I'm so bad at I'm so bad at like commentary during Fortnite streams and everything might just be due to the fact that I'm so used to playing this as just like a chill game when I'm just like zoning out, just like grinding out like battle pass stuff and whatever, that I'm just like really dog shit at like actual commentary. Like my mind just kind of instinctually goes blank when I'm playing this game, and I can't think of good topics to ramble about. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Also, I figured I might as well just like talk about this now. Those of you some of you might have seen in the in like the Nostalgia Night chat or whatever, I mentioned like trying to like a dono goal for a potential dono goal for like Kamen Rider stuff. I've decided against that, mostly because it wouldn't really be doing anything for stream. Like usually whenever I do a dono goal, it's for like something that could benefit stream. Like it's whether it's like tuition stuff, which is my ability to stream, or like some game that I really want to play on here. But like the miscellaneous, like the Kamen Rider stuff that I get to fuel my addiction, like that's not really a stream related expense. It's just kind of, hey, Kamen Rider merch that I want. Like I don't feel justified in doing like a donation goal for it, no matter how cheap it may be. I'll pick it up eventually when I have money, whether through like the actual like Tokusatsu collectibles site if it's still available, or like secondhand or whatever. Like end of the day, I'm just kind of like, I'm not really out for any particular thing, any like thing in particular. I just saw that Tokusatsu like collectible site is restocking on the Command Twin set buckles and the Fever Jackpot buckle for my my Desire driver. That might be interesting. And then it's just kind of like an absent thought / ramble, and then I just kind of like forget about it. And then if it's not there when I have money, oh well, I'll find something else. I was originally going for the Kamen Rider build driver, but settled on the Desire driver instead. So it's just kind of like something that happens. I'm just interested in collecting like miscellaneous Kamen Rider articles, not necessarily any particular like Kamen Rider device. Didn't realize they actually had a weapon on him. Thought it was just another rando that had immediately dropped. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna get the one headshot on Dr. Dam and then dip the fuck out for that story quest. Cause like, from the stupid Arcane Gauntlets mission, I know like a good looting route for Doom's Castle like the back of my hand, so I could very easily get it. Like, provided I get a good jump on the enemies, I could get it like really easily. But yeah, I don't know why I'm just like waffling on about like Common Rider merchandise and dono goals and shit. I just kind of felt like it was something I should explain because I know some folks probably saw it in the Discord and might have been like a bit confused about it or whatever. And I don't want anybody to think that they have to donate or whatever the hell. You know what I mean. It's like, hey, it's a jokey thing I thought about getting, but if you don't feel comfortable giving me money to buy random plastic shit, then I totally get it. I totally get it. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of just like waffling on about nothing because today was kind of a nothing day. Like, not really much happened. I went to my ethics and AI course. That went just fine. I woke up like a bit later in the morning than I intended to, but like not that like I wasn't late to any of my classes or anything. I just kind of like slept in a bit. But yeah, like not a whole lot of nothing happened today, so I guess maybe that's why I'm so zoned out. Stripped a succubus that called her a chubbo. Oh wait, I think I stepped in the lava. That's what hit me. Why was I jumping around him? Such bad force of habit from like the earlier seasons of Fortnite, where like jump shotgun was like the primary method of fighting people. But these days it just makes your aim like god awful, and I've had that muscle memory in my head for so long that it's actively fucking up my gameplay. It's like such a bad habit. Like, I know I shouldn't be doing it. Like, it doesn't do what I think it does, but my brain keeps insisting that I do it. Yeah, get all the way up out of the smokestack here. And just glide into here. And then another Dr. Doom chest. Did that count? Did that not count? Like what's going on here? Damn it. Hey. Like, I got the jump on him, too, and I just kept fucking it up. Hey. But, like, I got a headshot on him. You all saw that. Did that count for the quest or not? Wait, is it? Oh, on Doom's henchman. Not the bosses, just the miscellaneous drones. God damn it. That's on me. I didn't fucking read the thing. But yeah, I don't know why, like, in the more recent seasons of Fortnite, I've been like so garbage. Like, I'm able to get a few wins here and there, but I'm just like very bad at the game for some reason these days. Maybe it's because I'm not playing the game so much as I used to or something. And bleh. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Let's do here. I just need to get a headshot on a henchman, so honestly shouldn't be too bad. I might also be a bit tired because I got like basically no sleep last night because I had like a really awful stomach ache. So I've just been a bit tired all day, but yeah, whatever. Like I'm not so tired that I thought I should call off stream, but it's just like, it's that weird like middle level of tired where like you think you can do something, but you really can't. Slept at all yet? Lancer, you gotta take better care of yourself, man. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. You came to the wrong drop spot. I already had all the loot. You played yourself. You buffoon, you moron, you absolute imbecile. You got beamed. Impromptu, had to pick up new glasses, then impromptu doc appointment. Youch. Sorry to hear that, Lancer. Yeah, whatever. I shouldn't be bothering, like, actually trying to complete the quest. I should just play the damn game. Bleh. My glasses are thick. Mine aren't really like too heavy. I have like astigmatism in my right eye if I remember correctly. But other than that, it's mostly just me needing them for like far-sighted stuff. It's also just kind of nice to have them because of like because they've got like blue light filtering and stuff. Astigmatism 2, left eye is worse, left lens is obviously thicker. I mean, mine's small enough of an astigmatism that you don't really notice it. But yeah, honestly, like, having an astigmatism just kind of, like, has a decent chance of, like, fucking up any potential, like, glasses fashion you could pull off. Because, like, you can very obviously tell if, like, because sometimes it ranges from, like, practically unnoticeable to very obvious that one lens is incredibly thick while the other is relatively thin. I don't know if this song was even in Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Maybe this is just like, it's probably like the Spotify autoplay thing, but in that case, it filtered in a really good one. The song kind of reminds me of the game Neon White in a way. Like, it has like a similar sound to the music from that game. I really gotta finish Neon White one of these days. Like, I pick it up every once in a while, get a fair ways into it, and then I put it down again. Like, I gotta like actually sit down and finish it one of these days. FH Metroid Dread don't want to be the last boss. That's understandable. I was gonna say, yeah, that's definitely a bot. Bap. But yeah, I think I've noticed when it comes to streaming, like, unless it's like a multiplayer game that I'm like really focused into and like really good at commentary for. Like, if it's a game like Fortnite with a lot of downtime, then I tend to be really bad at like commentary for it. I'm a lot better at commentary and like single player experiences and games that have like a lot of action going on at the same time. Because like if there's nothing going on, then my brain tends to wander and yada yada. You get the idea. Fuck. How in the fuck did he do that much damage to me? Huh? He hit like one shotgun blast on me from several feet away. Why don't my shotgun blast do that much damage? Hey. Like, all the shotguns this season just feel awful. Like, honestly, all the shotguns just do not feel good right now. They just feel awful. I mean, then again, aside from, like, the AKs are all right, like, the dually pistols are cool, but, like, I don't really, like, the Monarch pistol just isn't really consistent enough for my liking, but, like, the shotguns just feel like garbage. Like, see? Damage numbers are all over the fucking place. Yeah. What's happening to my map? But yeah, like, it just, like, I don't know. I guess maybe I just haven't been able to find like too many games recently that I've been like hyper sucked into. Like, the exception, of course, being Gundam Breaker 4. But now that I've done like a lot of the content in that game, and I'm just kind of like, it's just like a bit of grinding before I can attempt the new type challenge missions, and even then, like, a lot of those I'd probably try to do with like a party of people like Mako and whatnot once she's done with her playthrough of the game. But yeah, I don't know why. I just haven't had too many games that I've been like uber passionate about. Like, I just, yeah. It's like, it's kind of hard to explain. I've just been feeling a lot more like bored with a lot of the games that I tend to play recently. I don't know why. Nice try, buddy. Yeah, it's weird, and I'm doing like a pretty shitty job of explaining, so I apologize. Precious over there. Wow, how dare Arctic? Does the gun damage and range just to fuck with people when they realize they can't snipe somebody wearing a helmet with a pistol? I mean, yeah, I totally get you. That would be a very interesting game, but I'd imagine it wouldn't really be very popular just due to the fact that like it just wouldn't really feel very satisfying, you know, like when it comes to reality, a lot of guns are like surprisingly underwhelming compared to what you see in like video games. Like when you see something like specific guns in video games, you think like, wow, that thing looks so powerful and it looks so cool, yada yada. But like when you use them in real life, they just feel very underwhelming. And it's like, oh, that I expected more. That's why video game firearms tend to perform so much differently compared to actual firearms. It's all about like game feel. It's less about making a realistic firearm and more like how does this make the player feel firing it? Why the hell did my game fucking lag? Jesus. I had the dude right where I wanted it, and then my game fucking froze. Hey. What the hell was that? Bro fucking fall to his death or something? Fuck happened there? He fell. He took fall damage and died. Keck W. Keck fucking W. You know what? Honestly, like, I think I'm gonna stop taking the... I'm gonna stop taking the auto turret, honestly, because, like, unless I have the shield where, like, I can do, like, a little bit of stalling, I don't really think the auto turret is all too worth it, to be honest. Plus, it's kind of been, like, as weird as this is to say, it kind of seems like it's been a bit of a crutch for me, you know? Like, oh, the auto turret's doing damage, so I can just, like, I don't really have to focus too hard on this gunfight. It's like, no, I should actually learn to use my fucking aiming and my game sense and not just rely on the auto turret. I'm a force myself to improve. I'm not gonna take the auto turret. I'm gonna force myself to get better at the game. Also, nice Yoshi sampling in this song, if you guys heard that. There we go. Yeah, I gotta force myself to improve at combat. Plus, as inconsistent as the shotguns are, it's better to have like a option for like high close range DPS as opposed to just like nothing. Like, I can't exactly wait for the enemy to die by chipping away at them 30 damage at a time. I take the auto turret when you can take me. Yo, Lancer, you're not an in-game item. I can't have you in my inventory. And even then, I don't know what advantage in combat you'd be able to provide me. What kind of tangible combat advantage would you be able to provide to me, Lancer? Why should I take you instead of a shotgun? Go on, sell me. Sell me on the idea of taking you with me instead of a regular weapon. The horny distraction / menace. Alright, but what if the opponent is asexual? You can't be the horny distraction if my opponent is asexual. What then? That's where the menace part comes in. Alright, how are you going to menace the enemy? Go ahead, sell me. How are you going to menace my enemies? I could tell that was a bot because it started drinking a shield potion right in front of me. I guess he just thought that because I was sliding I didn't exist. There we go. Also, the funny thing is, when I was in like build mode earlier, when I was doing that one, trying to get like the arcane gauntlet kills for that one mission, I got there was like a special event that happened where like a cauldron showed up on the floating island instead of the regular one, and if you got it, you were able to transform into like Doctor Doom himself. But I only got that in the build mode. I wonder if it's because it's like specific. It might be a bit too like overpowered in like non-build modes. At least that's my only guess as to why it's not like available in this game mode. Also, why the hell didn't my jetpack activate when I was sliding down that? I took a bunch of fall damage. Ah, whatever. Yeah, that's my only guess. Yeah, my only guess for why it's not in zero build is like something balancing related. Bap. Ah. There we go. Oh wait, are these like the Gwenpool SMGs? I've heard about these, but I've never actually gotten to use them. Interesting. Guess I finally get to take these babies out for a spin. Like, I've seen the Gwenpool SMGs, but I've never actually gotten them in a match before. Wanna take me for a spin? Lancer, you know that like, we both know that each respective one of us is too timid to try anything on the other. Like, let's be real here. Exactly. Both of us are too timid to try anything, so that's my excuse. Both of us are too timid to try anything.
More high-tech music on your high-tech station.
I'm not exactly too interested in whatever the fuck going on over there, so I'm gonna just get the hell out. Okay, good. I got far enough away that my NPC teleported to me and didn't get into a fight. Thank God. Now I'm taking this. Ah, damn it. Didn't realize that car had a person in it and I got ran over. Also, my game lagged out as soon as I killed that other person, so, you know. God, it's so annoying how the game is, like, physically freezing like that. Hey, oh well. It was a good round, though. It was a good round, and I do kind of feel like my strategy of not taking the auto turret is helping a bit. Like, I feel like I'm improving somewhat. Ah, Fortnite reboot. I remember when that season was happening. It was so fun. Getting to, like, all of the, like, the Fortnite reboot season, in my opinion, was, like, the best season of recent Fortnite, because they were just able to focus on, like, doing what was fun with the game again. Like, I remember I was streaming it a fuck ton because, like, it actually ran decently, probably because, the current season is so full of content that it makes it, like, difficult to stream. But, like, I remember, like, I was able to stream, like, the reboot seasons, no problem. And sure, they do have, like, a mini reboot event going on, but it just doesn't feel the same, you know? For one thing, that mini reboot is squads only, and I don't feel like partnering up with randos. And another thing, it's not really, like, a full, like, mini, like, remix season like the previous one was, which was what I loved about it, because it was a remix of the old stuff, not just, like, purely the old stuff. It was the old stuff and then some. Also, I still really wish that at some point Fortnite would do the thing where if you, where they could make like previous battle passes available to people who bought them. Like if you bought some of like the earlier battle passes in the game, then they should give you the option to complete them later down the line. And they'd probably make a fuck ton of money from people buying the older battle passes to get specific skins. Like Super Animal Royale did like this exact same thing. Where it's like, you know, oh, these battle passes are like available, like these previous battle passes are available, and you'll learn like you can choose which one you're going to and like earn experience for it. Sure, granted, it would be like a little bit messy with the current like the quest system for the current battle pass, but just make it so like the previous battle passes gain like a slightly larger amount of match XP. That way you can keep the quests specific to like the current battle pass, while having you earn like separate match-based EXP for like previous battle passes. Cause like it would be nice to finally be able to go back and complete all of the old battle passes that I had back when I played the game on my Xbox, but I didn't really complete it because I was more interested in like the games on my PC and it was more convenient at the time, yada yada. And I didn't really like playing a shooter with a controller. Do a combo or choose an older pass to gain experience along with the current one. Yeah, exactly. That way, like if you're trying to go for everything, you're technically still a bit behind and incentivized to get like the current battle pass if you want it alongside the older one that you might have if you already got it or whatever. Like it would make so much sense, and it would give Epic another form of income from people going and buying like the previous battle passes. But Ender, you see, that makes sense. Yeah, I know. And unfortunately, as many player survey internships at Epic as I get, I'll never be able to actually try and convince them that that would be a good idea. Like, the thing is, Epic has floated around the idea for a while, but they've just never acted on it. They've said, like, yeah, we're thinking about implementing previous battle pass content, but that's all they've ever been. That's all they've ever been. They've only ever been thinking about it. They've never been actually doing it. It's like, yeah, we're thinking about it. How much longer do you need to think about it before doing it? You shouldn't even really need that long to think about it. It's free money. It's free money. People have an attachment to those old skins and will pay a lot of money in order to get them again. I know it kind of messes with like the current season FOMO, but nobody had FOMO for like Season 1 and Season 2 of Fortnite. That was back before people thought the game was going to be a thing. Nobody had FOMO for fucking Season 1 of Fortnite.
He's using Doombot technology to control his army remotely. Well, on the bright side, I can stop worrying about how we're gonna defeat Doom for now. And focus on how to get to him first. I have a lot to think about. Let's catch up later.
You know what? Yeah, fuck it, sure. Let's try getting Mysterio, why not? Oh yeah, I got him. Neat. Oh, wait, Mysterio's metal is the one that cloaks you, not the claws. That makes sense. Yeah, because the first time I experienced the claws, I had picked up Mysterio's metal from someone, so that's why I thought the claws cloaked you when you crouched. No, that's Mysterio's metal. I'm invisible. You cannot see me. Bye. There we go. I am invisible. They cannot see me. Actually, wait, hang on. I could do something really mean. If I do something like this, and then crouch here, I can keep my reticle focused on the chest, and then shotgun someone when they try to loot it. Oh, that is mean. That is mean, and I love it. I'm doing it. Shit, I just noticed the circle I gotta go. What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, dude? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish here? You're not even shooting me. What is bro doing? Bro just will not get off my ass. I'm not getting out of this damn car. I think I lost him. I'm a genius. I ain't here, bro. I ain't here. I ain't getting out of me chair. Nope. No matter what happens, I ain't getting out of me chair. Yeah, honestly, that play I did earlier was surprisingly good. Like, I just hid out in, like, I got everyone's attention with that fucking car chase, and then I was able to immediately jump out, fly up here because my opponent didn't have the jetpack, and I was able to sneak around in, what was I gonna say? I was able to keep myself stealthed in, stealth on the roof, and then he just didn't come after me anymore. Like, that was actually smart. What the? Who would leave a perfectly good mythic lying around? Eh, well, mine now. I'm the cat. I'm going to hide behind the yarn ball because I am a cat and cats like yarn balls. It's the perfect hiding place. No one will ever suspect it. It's genius. The foolproof hiding spot. It's perfect. 5 players left. All of us medal holders are in opposite corners of the map. Alright, zone's over there. And just like that, we're safe again. I am stealth capped again. I'm gonna be a sneaky little gremlin and not fight until I absolutely have to. Sorry, bro, I'm gonna just stay back here. God, that's such an inconvenient spot. How the hell am I still alive? Yeah, there was nothing I could do there. I ended up in a fight first, and the rest of the fight was just the rest of that was just fucked. Like there was nothing I could do about that. I mean, it was all four of us in like that very last zone. I'm glad that I was at least able to get one person down, but yeah, that was just third partying hell. But yeah, with the ring that slow, something like that happening was pretty much inevitable. I think I might go ahead and call things here for tonight. Like I mentioned, I am a bit tired, so I think I'm gonna take the opportunity to get a bit of rest. Just get a bit of rest, do some relaxing, you know how it is. Alright. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Super appreciate it. Let's go ahead, find someone to raid, shall we? Let's see, who should we raid tonight? Let's see. Oi. I forget, did I raid Riley last time? I don't think so. Let's raid Riley, why not? That's for the raid message, let's do... The Beam Brigade is charged against an extremely buff cat and a bunch of random superhero items that kinda mess up the flow of the game. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I super appreciate it. Tomorrow night we're going to be doing some more Kingdom Hearts 2. Then on Wednesday is going to be our vote night. So join the Discord if you would like to vote on that. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.